So let me find a place to put the camera, and I'll be right back. Somebody asked me, it was Terry, thank you for the question. She wanted to know on these little creamers that I made quite a while back. I think it was last summer that I did the video on these, and it was the title of the video had something to do with the East Texas pottery that from Marshall, Texas, and it had to do with the inside rim on these, and I didn't glaze one of them, and I did glaze the other one. So anyway, she said, well, she'd like to see how they pour, and I thought, well, that's a good idea. For the ones that were inspired by the East Texas pottery, I'll take the lids off of these. Now, the thing that is unusual is the rim that is around the top here, this rim, because this way you can put a lid on that and stick it in the refrigerator without having to pour the cream back in the original container to keep it from picking up odors from the refrigerator or from evaporating or whatever. So this keeps it till the next day, and it's a small thing, so you don't have to put very much in there because you don't require a lot of tea, and that's how it pours. Whoops, I don't have it straight. So that's how the thing pours. Oh, I lost all the water. Let me put some more water in it. Oop, okay. All right. So here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna pour this time from the side, and then pick it up, and there's no drips. There's no dripping down the side that I can see anyway. And there's just a little bit, let me get something to point with. There's a little bit of liquid that's in this little trough right here. It's very little. And so I don't think that would be a problem. So there's how that's pouring, and then up, and no drips whatsoever on that. That doesn't even have a little drip on the end of it, and the bottom of it is totally dry. So that's cool. That works. That's priceless right there. Okay, so the difference is on this one. So this was kind of an experiment to start with. On this one, I did not glaze this edge because I wanted to, and I didn't glaze the rim of that lid so that would be clay against clay, and I could fire it so that it fit perfectly on there and would be a snug fit in the refrigerator. So now this one, I glazed that little rim on the inside, and I glazed the inside of the lid, and I fired them separately. So that one fits on there pretty good, just like that. Easy to clean. The other one's easy to clean too. So let me see how this one pours. There's the edge of it. I'm having trouble keeping this within your... So there's the pour. Absolutely no drop of water is on the edge of that. That may be, I'm so glad that Terry asked me about this, because that may be the secret to doing this in the first place for those East Texas potters. Now there's a little bit of liquid right there, but it has to go over a little tiny hump. Not a big hump, and it's almost not even noticeable, but there's, let me see if you're on there. there is, oh, there is a bit of a ridge that it has to go over when it comes out that spout. Now let me pour again. Then you pick it up. Now that time I got a little bubble that looked, no, I don't think I did. I think the little bubble went right back into that little trough there. So that's a good spout. I like the way that works. And then you can just do that if you wanted to. You could take a clean rag in your kitchen, and when you're putting that away, you could wipe that little rim off, put your lid on, put it in the refrigerator, use it the next day. Let's try this one. Now this one just has a regular gallery and a little spout. I fired them separately because this lid has glaze on the inside of it, so it fits on there just like that. So let's pour from this one. Let's see. Well, I don't see a little bubble. I don't see any bubble. Let's do that again. I do not see a bubble on the edge of that running, and I don't see anything running down the edge of it. So that's these little, so this one, the difference here is that this part doesn't stick out very far. It's real short from the edge of here to wherever it ends right there. And so I wonder if that has something to do with it. Now there's a little bubble that kind of made its way to the outside there, but it's not running down the edge of the pot or the side of the pot. Very good, very good. Okay. All right, let's see. If you want any repeats, you're going to have to make one and then do your own little experiments. Oh my goodness. So thanks for watching, and thanks to Terry for asking that question. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.